We are here with Ethan Farmer from Bloomington South High School, who is currently a freshman here and plans on wrestling 165. Ethan, describe the transition from high school academics to college academics.
Well, probably the biggest transition in coming to college is that the professors expect you to look up what you need to read and then read ahead of time for that class. You got to come into class with all the preparation you need in order to actively engage in class discussion. So that was probably the biggest transition, because in high school you probably didn't have to read that much, at least I didn't have to, and you're still able to get by through class and relatively know what they're talking about.
Well, what's it like going from a high school test to a college test and the preparation that goes into preparing for that test?
Well, the biggest difference with Wabash is that in my bio class, there's no multiple choice questions. So it's all concepts and you have to write everything out, short answer and all that. When in high school it was just multiple choice, and so no matter what you had a 1/4 chance. But now you actually have to base everything on concepts and actually knowing the material. You just can't just know facts here and there. You have to know everything and critically think about it.
What's your thoughts on how preseason's been thus far for you, and what are you looking forward to the most for your first collegiate season?
Well, I like the diversity of what we do here in preseason. Monday we'll do a run and then we'll wrestle Tuesday. And then Wednesday we'll do something different, swimming, rowing, or even run, but it's still a different run. And then wrestle again the next day, and then a fun function on Friday. And in high school it was just the same thing all the time. So I've really liked that so far about here at Wabash, is you just have diversity and you're not doing the same thing over and over again. And I'm really looking forward to making a good transition from high school wrestling, which now I figured out is a lot different than even D3 college wrestling. It's a lot more fast paced, and so I'm looking forward to being able to get to that level and be at that level. That's always constant, fast paced motion. And
What's it like going from a very tough Bloomington South High School room into the college room that you're in now?
Well, what I thought was tough is not even close to what's tough here. It's just a lot more of people are really dedicated. They're always going hard. They're always trying new stuff. They don't really care if they win or lose, and so they can try whatever. And they just keep going, constant motion. So that's probably the hardest transition.
What is one of your goals for this upcoming year, being a freshman here at Wabash College?
Well, first I'm going to try and make varsity lineup, and then just win as many matches as possible, improve as much as possible. That's why I'm not going to try and not cut very much weight this year, so I just want to be able to compete at my highest level all the time, every day, and just improve as much as I possibly can.
If it was a tag team match and it was you and your brother Ben versus Connor and Reese Lefevre, who would walk out the winner?
Is that even a question? That's, of course, me and Ben.
Do you feel there'd be even a score, or do you think it would just be a total demolishing?
We falls.
You heard it here first. The Farmers will go out with nothing but falls. We are here with junior Josh Sampson, who is a psychology major and rhetoric minor. Last year he started for the Wabash Little Giants at 157 pounds. Josh, last year you finished 5th at the national qualifier. What have you done since then to improve?
Well, a lot of it's come down to really the new freshmen that we recruited on the team. They brought a lot of depth into the room, along with a lot of the other returners. I've just tried to roll around with them as much as possible, whether it be in our actual mat practices, preseason mat practices, or whether it be just maybe getting a night workout in. Someone I wrestle with a lot is Jimmy LaRue, and when I try to do in those things, I try to work on technique, try to see if I can add things to my arsenal that I didn't have before, and also work to perfect some of the things that I didn't do well last year. So that's been a big thing. Also trying to build my strength and conditioning up, and also doing some deliberation on where I'll be this year weight-wise, where it's going to make me most competitive. So.
At this point in time, what weight class do you plan on wrestling this year?
Actually, my plan this year is to drop to 149. I think I'll be more competitive there. I think it'll put me in a better position to score for the team this year, and also give me a better chance to head out to nationals this year, which is one of my overall goals. So.
With preseason coming close to an end, what's been your approach to this preseason and each and every workout that you put in?
Well, my approach has been to try to really try to blow up my lungs is one of the major things. I don't want that to be an issue for me this year. I want to be able to go out and have that strong conditioning, that ability to last for all 3 periods of the match. Another thing is just to try to be a team leader, to help the freshmen to kind of orient themselves, not only to like schoolwork, but also to the wrestling aspect of Wabash, and to kind of show them the right way to do things, lead by example a little bit.
You were one of 3 Scholar All-Americans for Wabash last season, and knowing that there has been 8 two-time Scholar All-Americans and 3 three-time Scholar All-Americans in the history of Wabash, is that one of your goals for this upcoming year, to become the 9th two-time Scholar All-American?
It is. That's definitely a goal for me. Eventually I want to be a 2-time Scholar All-American and hopefully a 3-time Scholar All-American. Those are definitely goals that are going to take a lot of work. They're not just going to be handed to me, but I'm just going to do my best and try to make that happen. Academics is the #1 reason that I'm here, and I just got to keep remembering that, and wrestling's a close second, so that's one way for me to achieve in both areas.
What's one of the things when balancing academics and athletics here at Wabash, a piece of knowledge or words of wisdom that you might have for these incoming guys that you're trying to pass down to them?
Well, discipline and time management is vital. I mean, there's definitely going to be times where you feel like your brain's fried, and sometimes it's good to go on maybe a 30-minute run or something like that, or just hang out or talk to some of the guys that get your mind off of it and let yourself relax a little bit. But then you got to get right back at it and make sure that you've got your priorities set right, that you're setting homework, you're setting aside time for homework before you set time for any other free time activities. I mean, because with the demanding class schedule that we have here at Wabash, and then pretty demanding practice schedule every day, it's necessary that you set aside that time for homework, otherwise it won't get done. If you don't make time, you won't have time. So,
knowing that you're about to finish your 3rd preseason of your college career, what's impressed you the most about this incoming freshman class?
Really the depth that they bring and the skill that they have. I know that when I came into college wrestling my freshman year here, I didn't know nearly as much as these guys know. I didn't have the repertoire that they had, or that they have now. Just their ability to scramble is another major thing. Very talented scramblers in the room. Guys that really aren't even that close to my weight, really providing some challenges for me. And I think that that's just going to make our team just incredibly more deep as the year goes through. And I think that it'll be very interesting to see how they progress as they learn more and more college technique and try to stray away from some of the mistakes that they'll make at the beginning as incoming freshmen.
Your hair is noticeably quite longer than it has been in years past. Is there any specific reason for that?
Yeah, there's a couple reasons for that. The first of which is kind of paying homage to our last 2-time Scholar All-American, Josh Boyer. Josh was he was a good inspiration on the team. He was a hard worker. He was a great athlete. And as he always said, long hair don't care. So trying to live my life by that philosophy a little bit. Also, it kind of irritates my girlfriend, which is sort of fun for me. And as we all know, there's a story in the Bible of a Samson that cut his hair because a girl told him to, and look what happened to him. So I'm not going to let that happen to me.
We're here with Jason Brew, the new assistant wrestling coach, who's from Sparta, Michigan. You spent the last 3 seasons at Ohio Northern University, and this being your first season at Wabash. How's the transition been for you?
The transition's been good. We recruit great athletes, high academics from Ohio Northern onto here. Recruiting the same guys that want to get it done in the classroom and also want to get it done on the mat. So just looking forward to another great year with some great students.
You had quite a bit of success in college yourself as an athlete, being a 2-time national runner-up. What's some of the things that you hope to bring to the Wabash Little Giants wrestling team this year?
I think starting with wrestling, great technique, starting from the basics, and then get a little more in-depth detail on breaking that down and helping guys, finish a great takedown, unless it's or on top or on bottom getting away. So just looking for an overall a great wrestler, looking to help them out. Also helping out with strength and nutrition, both vital to a wrestler. So looking to strengthen those two areas as well, and that's definitely going to help each wrestler here, and definitely going to help the overall program.
Coach Brew, what are you most excited about for this upcoming season?
I'm excited about working with some great student athletes. We got great kids on the team that are ready to excel on and off the mat. They're going to push themselves. I know preseason right now, they're working hard and getting ready, getting in shape for the upcoming season. And just excited to work with them and make them better and help them reach their goals.
Now that you've been on the campus of Wabash for the last couple of months, what's the number one thing you've noticed in general about Wabash that you really like?
The atmosphere. The atmosphere is great. Everybody's friendly, from the faculty to staff. Working with them, it's been a great transition from Ohio Northern to here. So overall, just the atmosphere is going great.
Coach Brew, you've been spending quite a bit of time in the weight room lately. How's that working out for you?
It's going great. I really enjoy working out.
With working out so much, a lot of rumors are going around here that you're the strongest coach on staff in the whole athletic department. Is that really true?
That is true, Coach Rowan. I got to watch out for Coach Anderson and his 6'5" height, but nothing I can't go low and maybe scrap him down a little bit. All right, I'm getting ready for Anderson and Coach Irwin.